It is day 3 of the AIM show. There it is. We're here. There's a bar here.
We're gonna do stupid things off-road with it.
I'm here at the Muc-Off booth with Tony. I'm here at the Forma booth with Darren. I'm here at the K&N booth with Mike. These things are for scuba diving. Infinity gauntlets, motocross gloves. Don't tell my wife. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Previously on Lost.
We are headed to Las Vegas for the AIM Expo.
They're gonna spank us.
A unicorn in the wild.
We make products for almost every bike that's out there.
The inimitable Amanda. Stacy from Ride to Food.
Probably the coolest thing at the whole show, the new Triumph 1200 models.
I didn't want to look back on my career and say, damn, I wish I would have done this.
And now, the conclusion.
Good morning, friends. It is day 3 of the AIM show, and I have been working just a ton for the last 2 days, making videos for Giant Loop, hanging out with Harold, and so I haven't done a ton of filming for the channel. But my plan is to head over to the show this morning. Harold actually went home, so it's just me today, and gave you guys kind of a tour of the show and like an overview of kind of what it looks like, and then maybe talk to a few people that I think you might be interested in specifically. So I'm gonna head over and do that here in a bit. But overall, I have to say that the show is a little bit small. There's a lot going on, obviously, with COVID and everything else. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world, but you know, I kind of was hoping more of the motorcycle manufacturers would be here. I really wanted to get a look at like the Aprilia Touareg or the new Ducati Desert X, and they're not here. The only manufacturers that are here are Triumph, Zero, Suzuki, Sherco is there, and that's it, I think. Yeah, that's all for motorcycle manufacturers. So there's not as many cool new bikes to see as I was hoping there were going to be. It's still a really cool show. I've still met a ton of really awesome people, and I'm going to take you guys over there today and just show you what it looks like so that you can get a sense of what it's like to come to a pretty cool motorcycle event like this here in amazing Las Vegas. Sorry for the sort of choppy nature of the video to this point, but I came here to work for Giant Loop, and then being able to film for my channel is just a bonus, so we're going to get that in today. So I'm gonna get some coffee and head over there, I think. Let's go check it out. To get to the show, we have to take a monorail. So I think I mentioned it, but I'm staying here at the Sahara, and it is just a few blocks down from the convention center, and both are stops on the monorail. So we gotta go up and over the road and get on the monorail. Pretty cool. It's fun because we have to take, I think, 7 escalators between here and the convention center. A lot of ups and downs here in Vegas. That's all I'm saying.
When you arrive at the Las Vegas Convention Center, proceed to any badge pickup area in the west or north hall to scan your confirmation barcode and print your badge.
There are actually at least four conventions going on right now. AIM is just one of them, and I think it might be the smallest. But World of Concrete, the SHOT Show, the Sports Licensing and Tailgate Show, and the AIM Expo are all here at the convention center right now. Let's see the sign way over there. I'm on another escalator. We got a few people who arrived here in style. Check this out. That is a well-used XR. 790. The rally setup is awesome. That's a DR200. Sweet. Giant Loop bags. Shout out Giant Loop. Damn. There it is. We're here. The entrance is right there. There it is. This is the show floor. You can see lots of cool stuff going on. And right here at the entrance is one of the coolest things. I'll show you. The sticker wall, where everyone adds their stickers, including, look at that. That's the best sticker up here. Closely followed by this one. Shout out to Her Two Wheels. If you don't follow her channel, you should. So let's walk the floor so you can see just kind of what the layout looks like, what it's like to walk the floor here at the expo, and some of the major highlights of stuff going on, and then maybe we'll try to talk to a few vendors. Check out this Grom. It's an awesome Grom. .450 RL. I'd like to take that one home with me. Something that's weird to me as a person who's only really been to educational conferences is that there's a bar here and you can just get drinks all day. It's awesome. So I'm here with Randall from Belissimoto, and he's going to tell us all about this ridiculously amazing Tenere 700.
This Tenere 700 has been built specifically for a good friend and local customer of mine named Christopher Ruiz. He plans on rally racing this throughout the year, so stay tuned. This is one of the most tricked out Teneres you're going to see pretty much in the country right now. A lot of the parts that are on it are like the very first edition of these parts, straight from Europe, straight from prototyping or the manufacturers. This is the rally cage that was made, I forget the man's name, but it was made specifically for Yamaha. It was the initial prototype, and we were able to get him to make one more for us. As far as we know, it's the only one that's out there. Not that easy to get, but and check it out, all these blue bolts, that's all Pro-Ti titanium.
Ooh.
Everything on this bike, we want to make it as lightweight as possible because it's relatively heavy already, and we're going to do stupid things off-road with it. But the suspension has been completely reworked. Everything's custom. I almost don't even know where to start. I mean, just look at it. Camel ADV pipe, Camel ADV protection bars, RNG, rear axle sliders, steg pegs. The Akasato Brake Master with the integrated reservoir, folding lever, adjustable length, adjustable ratio. That was a very good upgrade. The seat concept seat, definitely a huge upgrade, really nice. The OEM dash has been moved to here, relocated, because up here we have a special tablet with special rally software, and it's got all the maps, so like it's GPS with the maps. It's really cool.
If you would have put a dollar value on the upgrades that you've done to this bike, what would it be?
There's probably about $24,000 into this Tenere. You know, with the cost of the bike. The cost of the bike was about $11,000. So yeah, we put more than the bike and parts, you know, into it.
That's a hell of a machine.
But you can tell when you ride it.
I bet.
If people want to follow along, you guys have social media that
We
they can
do,
hit up?
definitely. You know, simple. Belissimoto. Check us out online.
It's like Superman.
Belissimoto, beautiful moto in Italian, play on words. But please check out our website, check our Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all that kind of stuff.
That is a beautiful machine.
And I hope we see you again soon.
Ran into Russ here at the expo, and he actually recognized me, even with my mask on, just this much of me, and is a fan of the channel. So I thought, let's sit down, let's have a chat.
Oh yeah, so like I've been riding motorcycles. I'm 58. I've been riding for like 54 years, so I'm kind of an old hand. And I ran into you on the internet kind of by accident. And
Everybody finds me.
yeah, and it's awesome because I got watching a few of your videos, and what was really cool for me was to watch someone who was going at it from a new perspective and learning to ride and making a lot of the same mistakes I made. And so I got some good laughs, but also along the way, it's like you're testing gear and doing things and going out and, you know, with the bikes, beards and camping and doing your thing. And it's like, I learned a lot. I actually have bought gear. I bought a Diamond Park based on your recommendation.
Oh, that's a compliment. Shout out to Motocamp Nerd.
Yeah, and then you know, like the water bladders. Like, yeah, you've done some good stuff. So you're helping a lot of people that maybe think that adventure riding is something hard to do, and they're finding out, hey, if a school teacher can do it.
Right. Well, it doesn't have to be hard. Sometimes I make it hard, because we make mistakes, but that's the fun.
That's the fun of it. Yeah. That's exactly right.
Well, that's a huge compliment. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying that. I mean, I know that many people have heard about the AMA, the American Motorcyclists Association, but do you want to give us like a quick kind of 2-minute about what it's all about and the benefits of joining?
American Motorcyclists Association has been around for, close to 100 years. In fact, I think we're coming up on 100 years. And a lot of people think it's a racing organization only because they see the logos at the Supercross or at the Superbike races, or, but that's really only a small part of what we do. We're really advocates for keeping motorcyclists in the woods, helping them protect their right to ride on the streets. We have a really robust government relations department. We have some really great member benefits. So I would say take a look at our website. Take a look at some of the member benefits, take a look at some of our legislative accomplishments, and hey, it's a cheap way to protect the opportunities that we all love. So not only can you protect your right to ride, but if you do the auto renew, you get roadside assistance for your motorcycle as part of the deal. Absolutely.
Don't you get like discounts and stuff too?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of different hotel chains and things like that. Well, like if you're a traveler, I mean, yeah, you can save money on a bunch of different things. So yeah, even gear. So yeah, it's worth looking at.
Gear's expensive. Save that money.
Yeah, and our magazine, American Motorcyclist, is killer. It's really stepped up in the last few months.
Well, I mean, it's okay. I don't know they've ever done a feature on Dork in the road, but
that might be coming.
Yeah. We'll work on that. Well, awesome, man. Anything else you want to throw in that people should know?
No, I think you just keep doing what you're doing, because whether you know it or not, you're helping a lot of riders get out there and enjoy what we all love.
That's great to hear, because that's my whole thing, man. Awesome, cool. Well, it's great to meet you, man.
Yeah, you too.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, everyone.
I'm here at the Muc-Off booth with Tony, and I don't know about you guys, but my bike gets really dirty and I really hate cleaning it. So anything that makes it a little bit easier, I'm super interested in, which is why I stopped here to talk about them. So what have you got that works well for cleaning motorcycles and gear and all that stuff that people might want to do?
Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, Ben. We're happy to be here in Vegas for the AIM Expo. The most important item that I would recommend is our motorcycle cleaner. It is alkaline based, there's no acids, alcohol, or CFCs. It really breaks down that dirt and grime and it lifts it away. Those of you that have chains on your bike or your toys, we've got different degreasers here. Our Power Sports drivetrain cleaner is definitely my favorite product that we sell. You can literally see the sludge just melt off your chain. It's actually a beautiful thing. And then we also have some protectants. This is really important for you off-road guys. You really want to stop that corrosion from happening. You want to drive out that moisture after you've cleaned off your motorcycle or ATV. And then Silicon Shine. This is what's really going to help prevent that mud adhesion. It's going to help you clean it the next time that you go to clean it. And then we've got different chain lubes depending on the type of riding that you're doing. If you're doing the creek crossings in that extreme conditions, you want to use that wet lube. So I also wanted to mention our pressure washer. We have specifically designed it around 2 wheels and 4 wheels. It comes with a snow foam lance. So you can hook our motorcycle cleaner or our snow foam directly up to this. Just put a wall of foam all over your toy. And then you can adjust the amount of foam that comes out. The higher you use, the more liquid you use, but the thicker that the foam is, the more it sticks. And then when you want to switch it over to water, you quickly attach these. There we go. And then you're ready to spray it off with water. So we do have 3 different water lances. There is a bicycle one. This is only 300 PSI, so you're not going to damage any components or blow out any seals or drive out grease. We do have a motorcycle specific one. This is 400 PSI, again, to protect those bearings and suspension parts. And then we do have an adjustable lance as well that goes up to 1450 PSI for those more stubborn mud. It does come with a liter of concentrate, so you've got 4 extra liters of our cleaner. Comes with the protectant for that anti-corrosion treatment. Comes with a chain degreaser, also a chain lube, and then this rad dry bag for easy storage. But yeah, check us out, mucoff.com.
Social media, Instagram or anything?
Yeah, absolutely. If you follow at muckoff.moto, that's our power sports side, and then we have at muckoff for our bicycle side.
Thanks, man. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, Ben. Thank you.
I'm here at the Forma booth with Darren, and behind us is some of their awesome dual sport and adventure style motorcycle boots, and I know that you guys know it because anytime people are like, what's a good adventure boot? Forma always comes up. And so I don't know what I'm talking about, but Darren does. So I just asked him if he would maybe show you guys some of the cool stuff they're showing off here at the show.
The Forma range is quite extensive, and when we look at dual sport these days, especially adventure riding, it's quite a broad category. We have guys that are single trailing to guys that are just on the blacktop most of their time. So we build boots that cover each segment of the category, and the most popular boot we sell actually is more road orientated. It's quite soft, and it's soft for comfort, but it's also soft to absorb impact on hard surfaces, being the blacktop. Generally, the rule is soft boots for hard surfaces and hard boots for soft surfaces. So then we go to our Terra Evo boot, which is designed a little bit more rigid for softer surfaces, okay? Maybe you wouldn't wear this boot on the blacktop all the time because it doesn't absorb impact so well on a hard surface. It has good ankle support and also a more rigid sole for guys that stand up on the pegs and ride. Then we have our Boulder range as well. The Boulder boot is a lightweight option, and I should have mentioned that these boots are waterproof. This boot is not waterproof, so some guys don't like waterproof boots because they do run slightly warmer than a non-waterproof boots. So this is a very popular boot, hard wearing, produced in Europe. Europeans are great at making boots and they'll last forever. Plastic boots are really popular for off-roading. They offer a higher level of protection and a lot more ankle support. So we have the Terra Evo Boot, which is a more rigid, supportive boot. Then we go to the Terrain TX boot. This is a great dual sport boot because it has a lug sole, offers great ankle support. It's also a pivot boot, which just allows another level of comfort. So go to Forma Boots formaboots.usa.com.
You guys have an Instagram, right? I'm pretty sure I follow it. What's it called?
Yeah, just Forma Boots USA.
Sweet. Very
Yeah.
cool. Well, thanks,
Okay,
Darren. I appreciate
no
your
problem.
time. Thanks for
Okay.
showing us all the cool
Yeah,
stuff
right.
you guys have going on.
Yeah, no
Much
problem.
appreciated. I'm here at the K&N booth with Mike, and they're showing off a bunch of cool products, and we have a sweet Tenere 700 sitting here. So, Mike, what's going on with K&N?
As you guys know, K&N's been around since 1969. We kind of got our start in the motorcycle world, off-road, and so it kind of circles back, and it's kind of a very relevant program for us. We look at the dirt bike market and whatnot. What we actually do, especially for the adventure series and a lot of the motorcycles in general, is we provide air filtration, for that segment of the market. Same thing with oil filtration. One of the things that we are bringing to the show this year that's a little bit unique and different is the fact that we are actually now getting into the automotive and motorcycle power sports oil business. With the oil that we are actually providing for this part of the market and stuff, we're actually doing two grades. We're doing a 2050, which obviously is for the Harley market. We're also doing a 1040, which covers all the metric and the off-road market. So the thing that is nice about the oil that we are putting out there in the market, that it's a JSO certified, and it's actually a certification. So it not only meets the specs, but it is indeed certified for that market. It's a market that we're anxious to get into and get out there in the world, and we think it bundles well with our oil filtration line. And it, hopefully we can do some stuff in that market with it.
Well, I actually didn't know that, so I'm really glad I stopped by your booth to check that out. So you guys have social media that people should be following?
So yeah, you can go to knfilters.com. Obviously, we're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, everything that's out there. We have a very robust program of our guys internally on the creative side, so a lot of videos, a lot of stuff out there, a lot of our influencers, so go check it out. Some really cool stuff that we're doing this year.
Very cool. Thanks, man. Appreciate your time.
Not a problem.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
show. I'm here at the Saints of Speed booth. Check these out. Infinity Gauntlet, motocross gloves. That's awesome, man.
Karting gloves, cycling moto gloves, street motorcycle gloves. We've got some jerseys, pizzas, donuts.
Can't go wrong with the donuts.
Yeah,
Cool.
you get hungry after you get off your vehicle.
What's your website?
saintsofspeed.com.
And I think I follow you guys on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
Yes, yeah. Saints of Speed.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
Very
terrific.
cool. Very cool,
Yeah.
man. These things are for scuba diving. Pretty cool. Kind of weird to see here. So I'm here with Chad at Antigravity Batteries, and I wanted to ask him specifically about a couple things that I think you guys might be interested in. They have the mini tire inflator compressors and the battery packs to jumpstart your bike for when you leave your lights on all night and you're 100 miles from home and you need to get out of the woods.
Hey guys, so yeah, basically as Ben was talking about here, we've got an assortment of different jump starter units, but they also work as personal power supplies. Now the tire inflators we referenced earlier, I have two versions, one that can run directly off the microstarts in our XP1 and XP10 models, and then we also have an ADV version that can also run off the pigtail if you have a charging cable with a SAE lead connection on there. So very convenient, runs up to 80 PSI, about the best value you can get as far as inflator in this size of unit. Now back to the jump starters, it's really going to come down to what you're using the unit for. If you want it to be able to charge other accessories, cell phones, laptops, tablets, things of that nature, you're more than likely going to want to lean towards the larger units in the XP10 and the XP1 as they have the larger capacities. But if we're talking any bike, basically up to about 1200 cc's or so in the adventure realm, dirt bikes, whatever, your Sport and XP3 models will jumpstart those without issues. The difference is they just have the USB outputs for charging your accessories.
And a lot of us, I know I do, I always carry at least one battery pack, if not two, for charging my phone and stuff overnight when I'm camping. So it just makes sense to have one that can also start my bike if I need it.
Yeah, it's day and age, and it's a matter of convenience. You've got something that'll do everything for you at the same time.
Yeah, very cool. So do you have a website, social media they should be checking out?
We do. We're at Antigravity Batteries, and then of course the website is antigravitybatteries.com.
Very cool. That was an excellent 2-minute elevator speech. Look at you. Awesome, dude. Thank you. Well, friends, I think that's going to do it for us from the AIM Expo 2022. What a great trip. Big shout out and thank you to my friends at Giant Loop for bringing me along. It's been a really cool trip, a really cool opportunity to get a glimpse behind the curtain of the motorcycle world, of the business side of things, meet cool people, make new connections, shoot some great footage for all of you, and just hang out and experience Vegas. So I'm going to put links to all the companies and people we talked to in the video.
in the description below. Maybe hit the like button, even subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And I also want to just give a big shout out and thank you to my channel members and patrons who make trips like this possible. Giant Loop got me here, but my channel members and patrons are the ones that are helping me pay for the extra night, which is why I'm here right now and, you know, feeding myself and all those important things. So big shout out to them. If you're interested, channel members and patrons get early access to videos, merchandise discounts, and other perks, and there are links in the description below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.
Excellent!
Now I've got a whole afternoon and evening to do Vegas things before I fly home tomorrow. What kind of shenanigans are we gonna get into? Don't tell my wife. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Unless you put it on YouTube.